So, we've talked about the electric motor through part A and part B. Part C then it's asking us to explain why a lamp connected to a dynamo lights when the dynamo turns. So, if we think about this, we have explained what happens with a motor. And in the motor, the armature was being turned. So if I draw it, we've got North Pole, South Pole, and our armature in the middle is being rotated around. That's cutting the magnetic field lines between these 2 points. So that is what's happening in your classic motor, or when it's acting as a motor's acting as a generator. So in this scenario, what we've actually got is we've got a scenario whereby you've got a coil. So in a dynamo, it's not quite set up this way, but you've got the idea. Well, hopefully you'll get the idea. Here's my magnet. And what I'm actually going to do is start spinning my magnet around. So just horizontally, around. And that means the magnetic field's moving. So this coil would be cutting through those magnetic field lines because the magnet is moving. In this scenario, this coil in the armature is going to be cutting the magnetic field lines because it's spinning. So the process between the dynamo and the generator is exactly the same that's inducing EMF, is the magnetic field lines are being cut. But in the motor, it's because the armature is moving, so the coil's moving, cutting the field lines. And in the dynamo, it's because the magnet is moving, which is causing the coil to cut the magnetic field lines. So if we write that down, in a dynamo, the motion of the magnet means the coil cuts magnetic field lines, therefore inducing an EMF across the coil. So between there and between there and there. And if a complete circuit induces a current through the coil. Now in this case, what we've got is actually they've stuck the light bulb effectively there. So what will happen is there is a complete circuit through the light bulb, and as a result the light bulb will be illuminated or turn on basically when you move that back and forth. Thank you very much.